Hello, my name is Dr. Brian Raid, and I'm a naturopathic doctor, and this is a video about how to determine whether you are allergic or sensitive to, or how a person could determine if they're allergic or sensitive to some type of a microorganism. I've posted a number of videos about low-dose immunotherapy, or LDI for short, which is one of my favorite therapies that I use in practice. I've been using it extensively for 7 or so years now, and there was a question on one of my videos asking, the gist of it was the person was saying, like, it's been determined that I'm allergic to candida, which is a type of yeast, and how can I determine if I'm allergic to Lyme, because there's no test for that, and that is very true. There is no laboratory test for that, at least. The way that one would test to see if they are allergic or hypersensitive to the Lyme bacteria, Borrelia burgdorferi, would be basically to take a dose of low-dose immunotherapy for the Lyme bacteria and then see if there's any clinical change. And if the dose of that LDI formula for Lyme is too strong, then the person would have flare-up symptoms, and generally whatever symptoms flare up are the symptoms that sensitivity / allergy to the Lyme bacteria is causing for that person. And if the dose is too low, then just nothing will happen. And if the dose is just right, then it's that beautiful Goldilocks effects that we're looking for with low-dose immunotherapy, and the patient should feel better, and whatever symptom that Lyme bacteria sensitivity / allergy is causing will get better or go away. So that's really the test. Yeah, there is no lab test. It's just a trial and error type thing, and not trial and error in the true sense where it's like literally just we're just going to give this a try and hope something sticks. There's, of course, needs to be an appropriate clinical history and certain clinical features which would point a clinician in the direction of, is LDI likely indicated? If so, which formula or formulas are likely the best indicated? And then at that point, once that clinical judgment call has been made, then it really is just it is a trial and error at that point, saying, like, well, let's try this formula that makes the most sense. If it doesn't work, then we'll move on to the next one and we'll go from there. So that is that is my answer to that question. There was a subsequent question tied into that on my Instagram profile, but I'll answer that in a subsequent video. And if anything's not clear about this answer from the person who asked the question, feel free to post any clarifying questions or comments or whatnot, and I will get to the other sort of part of that question in just a minute. Before I sign off, I do just want to make a quick plug for my other Instagram channel. Some of you may have seen that I have another Instagram page, or whatever the lingo is that they use on Instagram, and another Instagram page or profile, I guess would be the right word. There's a not-for-profit group I started up. It's called Made Local. Our Instagram handle is at Made Local Group. We're also on Facebook, which is also called Made Local Group, and basically the whole intention behind this page is to, it's affiliated with a website, which is madelocalgroup.com. We're very consistent with the group. Made Local was taken, so we added on the group, and we're a good group. And so basically it's a directory of products that are manufactured in Canada or the United States. I will eventually kind of split the website a little bit, so there's just the Canadian version, the American version, but right now they're an amalgamation. And so basically the whole purpose behind this site is to try to drive more business towards companies that are actually manufacturing goods in Canada and the United States, because one of the challenges that we have in this country and in Canada, where I am, and in the States, is that just a lot of manufacturing has been exported to other countries, and it's something that I think is having a deleterious effect on our economy here, and to my understanding in the States as well. By supporting local manufacturers, it helps to boost the economy, it helps to generate more jobs for our friends and neighbors and children and everybody around us, and that's something that I think is important to try to support as much as possible. So if you aren't already following that Made Local group page, please consider doing so. I have lots of listings on there, growing number. I try to post something on there most days. And please consider checking out the website. And if you're on Facebook, consider following us on Facebook, please. And please consider sharing this information with others too. It's just kind of a labor of love of mine. I feel like it's something that could be really helpful for both of our countries. And so please consider supporting that by following us and liking it and all the things you're supposed to do with social media pages if you approve of them. So anyways, thanks for your attention, and I hope this information was useful.